The account executive just said, just give them a demo. Yes. Demo hell is here. So how do you stay out of demo hell and make sure that you ace your demo strategy? I've spent years building demo strategies, and in this video, I'll tell you how to take control of your demos, what type of demo to deliver, and when to deliver it. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe to keep up to date on the new content that we release. My name's Andy Waterhouse. I'm the Presales Coach. Let's get started. Performing a demo is arguably one of the most important tasks that an SE can perform in a sales process. A demo is where the SE is at their most potent. A great SE can use a demo to paint a vision about positive business outcomes and how we can help the customer achieve them. This can really captivate their audience, and it's not an exaggeration to say that it can make or break an opportunity. With the correct level of preparation and partnership with the AE, a demo or series of demos can really accelerate the sales process. But like any process, we need to make sure that we do things in the right order and deliver the right demo at the right time. But demo hell is close as well. I've heard many account executives say one of the scariest phrases for an SE, just give the customer a demo, or words to that effect. The SE is now in a world of pain and is set up for failure. Why? Because we have no idea what the customer is looking for, what their challenges are, and how we might be able to help them. Any demo at this point has no direction, no outcomes, and little hope of success. A good SE will use their experience of the market and their portfolio to hit some pain points that the customer will probably be experiencing. But the reality is, we just wasted a chance to really drive the conversation with the customer. A great SE will ensure that we don't end up in this situation in the first place. So how does a great SE avoid this situation? And how do we ensure that we give the right demo? And what do I mean by the right demo? Be aware of the warning signs. You get pulled into a meeting at the last minute with some vague excuse that there might be someone technical at the meeting. Or maybe the AE says something like, it would be good to get an extra set of eyeballs at the meeting. These are signs that the meeting is not well planned and that we don't have specific goals and outcomes for the customer and also for us. It's likely to be a disaster waiting to happen. And when the meeting fails, the AE blames you for giving that bad demo that sank the opportunity. Make it a habit to always check on what we're trying to achieve in a meeting. By the way, there's a video coming soon on this channel called The Fine Art of Saying No that will help with this step and how you manage your workload. If you want to be notified about this and any other new content, then subscribe to the channel and subscribe to our newsletter. The links are in the description for the video below. So now we're aligned on the meeting strategy and the goals, but we don't want to give a vanilla demo to the customer. We need to tailor our demo to where we are in the sales process. Are we trying to educate the customer about the market and/or our capabilities overall? Are we trying to use the demo as part of a discovery process or workshop? Or are we doing a technical deep dive or proving our capabilities? Let's dive into what type of demo we should be using. If our product is relatively simple and operates in a market that's well understood by the buyers, or maybe you've got a product-led growth sales motion, then we might not even need to do an in-person demo at all. There's been a recent rise in some amazing demo technologies by companies like Consensus and DemoStack to produce automated demos and to build platforms for SEs to streamline the demo process. We should always be looking at ways to engage our customers as early as possible in the sales cycle, and these tools do a great job of assisting with that. Early in the sales cycle, we may need to educate the customer on the technology and market at a high level. Best practice now is to try and automate this or to drive it through our business development teams. These are relatively short demos that aim to raise awareness of our market fit and our capabilities. With leading edge technologies, these demos should help to educate the customer on the need for the solution and how innovative the market will be for them. The goal is to help them recognize the need for the solution overall. Where we may start to be pulled in is with a set the hook demo. We're getting ready to try and hook the customer to start to drive the opportunity. A great SE will use this demo to provide a solution overview that talks about the challenges that we see in the market, how we're different, and how our platform can help customers achieve certain positive business outcomes. They'll have examples of where we've done this in the past and demonstrate how we achieve the customer goals. A great SE will also use this demo to determine how much the customer knows about the market and our solutions. They'll also be aware that a competitor may have already set the landscape with the customer, so they're listening out for language that competitors use to see if the customer has already been influenced. The goal is to get the customer interested enough to explore further and to set up the next set of meetings. One key point here is this is not about proving how much you know about the product. It's all about showing value to the customer. The next key demo type is the workshop demo. As SEs, we need to ensure that we're building a list of the required capabilities that a customer needs to be able to achieve their future state and positive business outcomes. One of the best ways to uncover those RCs is through workshops. My preferred way of doing this is to arrange a feasibility workshop. This involves pulling together multiple groups, departments, and divisions from within the customer into a half-day session that discusses the pain points and what each group is trying to achieve. You'll often find that many of these people have never met each other before, but this project pulls them together with a shared set of goals, and so you're helping to build bridges. The demos used here should be focused on the outcomes that have previously been identified in the discovery phase with each of the groups, but these are now discussed together in a larger group. The demo is a storytelling tool that highlights the future state for the groups and creates a shared vision of the future. This is a great opportunity to influence RCs that are competitive advantages for us. You do this by using phrases like, "We see other customers in this space needing this capability," or "We usually see customers adopting this as best practice," and then use the demo to show it. We should already have worked with our champion to ensure that any competitor that enters the process will have to prove themselves against a list of RCs that we've agreed with the customer. These competitive traps increase our win potential. After we've built the list of required capabilities, we need to set about working with the groups that are involved in the project to show them how we address the challenges that they face. We do this through technical deep dives. This is where the SE needs all of their skill and knowledge. The demo shows our capabilities against the RCs, and it's also helping to find any details that might cause problems down the line. The deep dive should be a bi-directional information exchange to ensure that the customer understands what we do, how we do it, and why we do it our way. The final demo type is the proof phase. I usually hear people say that we should go to a proof of value, POV, or proof of concept, POC, but they're not the only options to prove to the customer that we can do what we say. A POV is a very powerful tool, but it also introduces risk into the process. Instead, we could use the technical deep dives to sign off specific RCs and get agreement during the meeting that we've met the criteria. We could sign certain RCs off with a reference call or reference visit, and this means that we're left with a relatively small list of RCs that still need to be proven. That can be done with a really well-run proof demo, especially if the customer needs to move quickly and does not have time to run a POV. I'll start with an obvious statement. Demos need to be well planned. We need to understand what we have to do to be successful in the session, and we have to plan on how we'll achieve that goal. Next, demos need to focus on outcomes and not technologies. We might have the best technology in the world, but if it doesn't solve a customer problem, then who cares? There'll often be at least one person from the customer that wants to show just how much they know, and they keep asking questions, maybe even trying to test you. Do not try to compete with them. My advice is to openly recognize their knowledge of the subject, but then invite them to another session that can focus on their needs, because we don't want to take too much time out of the session that would impact the other attendees. When you're running the demos, ensure that the AE is watching the room to gather reactions and feedback. Demos are a great time to read the room and to see which people are supporters and who might be a threat. They're also great opportunities to identify people that can become our technical champions. Likewise, when the AE is talking, observe the attendees yourself so that you can provide feedback on them as well. Great demos are storytelling events. You're taking the customer from somewhere to somewhere, helped by our great products and services, and helping them to achieve their positive business outcomes. Some customers are well educated on the topic, but many are not. We need to use our skill and experience to guide them with the right demo at the appropriate time in the sales cycle. If we can do this, then we go from being a good SE to being a great SE. If you like this video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. And why not subscribe to our newsletter for updates on what's happening and hints and tips about pre-sales. Links are in the video description below. Until the next time, I'm Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Thanks for watching.